I've been muted. I don't. I don't have. I got headphones in my ear. I can't listen to you guys. And
And now I'm on, so maybe they can hear me.
Yeah.
I can't hear anything on the YouTube.
It might be a little delayed.
Yeah, I can hear you, Kyle.
Whoa!
Headphones in my ear. I can't listen to you guys.
We can hear Jake too.
I hear things. I can't see things, but I can hear things.
Yeah, because
Give it a second.
there's nothing to see.
Give it a second.
It's like when you're at a play and you hear people behind the curtain talking, but like the show's not going on.
There we are.
Holy
Look at
crap.
that. That's fancy, Kyle.
It's so delayed. Holy crap! It's like 20 seconds, but still,
That's how streaming usually is when we're on here.
this is cool.
Hey, you guys.
So this is just my first attempt at OBS software. I didn't know
What's
what to
funny,
do.
Ricky?
Huh?
What's so funny?
Because I can hear us talking, but it's actually my computer. Never mind. We're good.
Okay.
Fair
Well,
enough.
so yeah. Let me know if the audio is okay and everything. Audience, I don't know. I think it's just Lisi.
Elephant 6192 says, "I can hear you guys."
Thank you, Elephant.
Thank you, Elephant.
Much obliged.
All right. So yeah, we got a thing. We can pick we can edit it later, pick a different background or whatever. I just kind of threw this together.
I like it.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah. So
Which one is who?
Huh?
Ricky's the goalie. I'm 99% sure on that.
There's a chance, yeah.
I don't
Who's the
really-
football player and who's the hockey player and baseball player?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say Kyle's the football player,
Okay, sure. Why not?
and Jake's the hockey player, and I'll be the baseball player.
Okay.
That's fair. I assume Sean was the baseball player. You played more than me, especially with coach. And so it's just a matter of, do I go to football? I mean, Kyle and I, neither one of us played an actual snap of football.
Right.
That's like the one sport I did not play any type of organizedness of.
Football?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soccer, basketball.
I've actually, back in the day, was considering doing a flag football team, but then I didn't get past considering it at all, to the point where it never got close to happening at all.
There's a lot of running in football.
When was this, Kyle? Like as an adult or as a like?
No, like when we were playing hockey and stuff.
We've been playing hockey forever.
Oh my god,
That
you're
does
right.
not limit it down.
So probably shortly after high school or something.
I hear flag footballers are intense.
Oh,
Like, those guys get really into it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
they gotta calm down.
Yeah, it's just flag
It's
football.
not that big a deal.
That's right.
I like your shirt, Jake.
Thanks, man.
so
I had a headband on, but I didn't know if Kyle had his on, so I didn't want to upstage him.
a headband.
Yeah, you had yours for hockey.
Oh yeah, that was nice. Good headband. I like that.
I gotta keep my flow and
There you go.
I got a
getting
lot
point.
of flow.
Jesus.
You should no, don't get a
Nice
mullet.
lettuce.
Never mind.
It is lettuce.
How many
Well,
donations?
Olive Garden.
How many donations for you get a mullet, Jake?
Donations? Oh, if we get $1,000, I'll get them. I'll get them.
Mullet for $1,000? That's a lot of
We
money.
don't have any way
It's
to
a lot of money,
donate.
man. I
by the way.
don't want a mullet.
I guess.
We have a way
I
to
know
donate. They
you-
can
yeah.
donate on Facebook. I'm sure there's a way. Somebody
Yeah,
will create a GoFundMe.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I had wondered, do I grow it out? Do I get it cut? I think I'm leaning towards growing it out. Just
Yeah.
Keep it.
You could do the Viking style get like the locks or whatever they're called.
Ponytails?
No, they're like
I don't want that. That would not be masculine
No.
at all.
they're like braids, I think.
Yeah, the Viking braids are pretty badass.
Yeah. You could
They're
connect
making
it to your
comeback
beard.
because of all of the Viking TV shows coming around.
Yep.
That's pretty
I
cool.
never got into those.
Nope, me
Yeah.
neither.
I hear they're good. I just never got into them.
I only watched a few episodes.
Kyle should let that fro grow.
Maybe.
Fro grow. Fro.
It's
grow.
summer. I'm so hot.
That's kind of my thought. It's like, do I get a haircut? Like, we're going camping in a few weeks. Do I get a haircut and like that's the last haircut for like a year?
I want Kyle to grow a big old beard.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm starting to get grays in my beard, so I don't know. I can't. It's hard for me to get behind it. So it's a harsh reminder of how old we're getting.
Mortality. It's a memento mori.
Yeah, well, I'll be dead soon.
Yeah. Cancer.
Yeah, I'm at least, I gotta be at least halfway done with my life. The way I live it.
Past the median.
I'm already beating it, so.
Son!
All right.
Life expectancy of what were you told? 30?
30.
Yeah!
Last week I broke that record.
Fuck yeah!
Congratulations.
Yeah.
The doctors don't tell me when I'm gonna die, unfortunately.
That's
So.
typically a good thing, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
They don't
All
have an
right,
expiration
this
date
adds a
on it.
question. I'm going to ask you while we're on it. Would we rather know when we're going to die or how we're going to die?
No, I wouldn't want to know. God damn it.
You gotta
I
pick
wouldn't want to know.
one or
I
the
wouldn't want
other.
to know either.
Me neither.
Because, honestly,
Yeah, no one.
when you're gonna die then? Because if it's how you're gonna die, it could be tomorrow, and you're gonna be all panicking weird for the next possible 50 years. So let me know when, because then at least if it's 50 years down the road, I can party the fuck out of tomorrow.
That's fair.
So I mean, if you're gonna die in a car crash, all right, well, I'm never gonna drive again.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Like, or
Yeah.
like skydiving. Well, I guess I'll never do skydiving then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
When?
Sorry.
I would say how.
I mean, there's no wrong answer by any means.
I don't want to know either. But
What would
yeah.
be a lame way to die? Like, what if you found out you like choked to death on a mozzarella stick at Arby's?
Oh, that'd be bad because I like those mozzarella sticks.
Oh
I'd be
man.
pissed. Like, oh, that's how I'm going? That's not even fun.
Choked on your beer.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Like
Just get the little bit in your
jerked
lungs
off
and
too hard and ripped it off. You bled to death. That'd be terrible. That's
That
my
would be
I don't
very
know if
terrible.
that's exactly lame. That's a little strange, but
That'd be terrible. How'd you die? Well, you know, I jumped on a grenade, saving my brothers in arms. How'd you die? Well, I ripped my dick off by jerking off.
Honestly, I'd have to ask, like, how strong are you, bud?
That's true.
yeah.
What were you watching?
oh man, it's like
All right, this brings up one of my questions that I
Hey,
actually
Kyle,
had.
what would you want?
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
I don't think I answered either.
I would get super paranoid because it's probably going to be something super common like car accident or something, or like cancer, and I'd always be paranoid and be like, I can't
Getting that
drive.
finger
I'm going to
test
die in
every
a car
week,
accident.
Make sure you're good.
What?
What?
If he said cancer, I'm like, you'd be getting that finger test every week just to make sure.
Every
you're good.
week. Every
Yeah.
day. No, not every day. But yeah.
Well, we know what Kyle watches.
So yeah, the knowing when would still be awful, especially because I don't believe in destiny at all. So that opens up a whole nother can of questions.
It's your
and,
destiny to not believe in destiny.
yeah. So then, if I get a definitive, you're gonna die on this day, that throws my whole worldview into just disarray, and suddenly I don't know anything. Not that I know much, but you know. So yeah,
I
I'd
get it.
pick. Sorry, go on.
I'd say how. Yeah, you're right. It's probably cancer or car crash, but it's like, oh, you're like you can see like you're about to get into a car crash and be like, well, this is it.
Is
I'm
it?
done.
Is this the
Oh,
one? Is this the car crash that's gonna do it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna die of COVID-36. That would be scary, or something
Oh,
like that.
that's depressing. No, I do have I got 4 questions I want to ask you guys throughout the day, and one of them is about death.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is on topic. Would you rather be burned alive,
Ooh.
burned to your death, or drown?
Fuck. I'll take drowning.
I could
Drowning.
Burn.
Drowning is like one of my all-time. Drowning
that's-
snakes are up there.
That's the scariest. They say that's probably one of the scariest things because you can't do anything when you to be burned alive. Most of the time, the people die in fires. They die from the smoke inhalation.
Oxygen.
The lack of oxygen. So all they do is just fall asleep. So drowning, you're panicking like, and you're gone. But like if you were in a house that catches fire and it burns down, most of the way you just died in your sleep because you were dead before the flames even got to you from the smoke inhalation. You just pass out.
What if it's like you're a witch and they tie you to a thing and then burn you?
Oh, like burning at the stake?
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I did not go dark.
Like conscious burning, like somebody set you on fire.
Well, that's what I was thinking about. Is that because that I mean that's gonna take forever for you to die. Drowning, just take one big good breath. That's all I would do.
Just give up.
Wait, what? Like you trying to kill yourself? Like what would kill you quicker?
Yeah, I'm saying like I think that burning a lot. I mean, if you're getting burnt alive, then yeah, like you're gonna be alive for a little bit. But drowning, let's say you fall off a boat, like this is it, you're gonna be dead. Like just take a good deep breath in, and you're toast.
No, for one, why is it called burning alive?
Because you're getting burnt alive. You're on
Dead.
fire.
You're gonna be dead. You should be burning dead.
Well, it doesn't kill you instantly.
Drowning. All right, if we're talking like other people are doing it, like you're tied to the stake, or somebody's holding your head underwater. That's got to be. I don't want to drown.
I'm burning.
My question is, why don't you just fake it? Like a lot of people in the movies, obviously Hollywood, be like you're underwater, going, just stop. Pretend you're dead.
Well, you gotta.
Maybe they'll leave you alone. Either way, you're gonna die.
I've seen that happen in movies too, where they pretend they're dead.
You gotta.
I haven't
You
watched
gotta
that
have
movie apparently.
the composure to not panic and just do that. So
That's when they go and
that's fair.
So when they go and check your pulse and see you're still alive, and then they just shoot you.
That's why. If you're trying to drown somebody too, you should probably just keep them under, even if they stop moving, just for like what's the world record for like holding your breath? I wonder.
Minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
like
long.
Yeah, they do like those
free divers.
Yeah, the free divers, they hold them for like 10, 12 minutes, I think. Possibly longer.
Anything after 10 minutes of your not having a breath, your brain, you start to lose brain function. So I think the record's a little over 10.
You're wrong.
Are you Googling it?
Yeah, I did. For the internet. March 27th of this year.
Oh,
this guy broke the record for the longest time breath held voluntarily. I'm glad they brought that in there. With a staggering time of 24 minutes and 37 seconds.
He's got a super brain.
Croatia.
It doesn't lose no air functionality or nothing.
I remember when David Blaine did that one where he held his breath for a certain amount of time, and they were doing this whole backstory thing like behind it, and the person
David
was
Blaine's a fraud.
David Blaine never do to you.
They're just all those magicians. They're all frauds.
Yeah,
They're
they're entertainers.
Frauds. Yeah, I know. Well, they put them on TV and they say they're doing this shit. It's like it was Chris Angel doing the one where he's upside down for 24 hours. They'd hold him upside down for 2 minutes and then flip him back over for 5, and then he'd go back upside down. They just put it on TV to make it look good.
Why you're ruining it for me? I didn't
because
know
it's horse shit and they're stealing money.
There's like TV shows.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I just
wait.
Sean
One
off.
more thing. There's like
Sean
TV
is
shows.
not happy about it.
There's like TV shows where they like go into space and like battle each other with lasers and stuff, and that's all fake too.
It's supposed to be fake though.
Okay.
Shut up,
Right.
Kyle.
Go on, Sean.
Never mind. It's gone.
No,
stop.
David
What
Blaine.
is David Blaine?
David Blaine, what did he do with air?
Nothing. Never mind. It's gone.
Did he stay underwater for?
Nice job, guys.
Sorry.
Sean's gonna mute you next time.
What?
And mute you guys every time you interrupt him.
I'm not the administrator. I'm not allowed.
Haha.
All right, let's get to our topics.
Oh yeah.
Welcome.
By the way, hello and welcome to Beer League Benchwarmers.
Yeah, how would you want to die?
What?
We're asking our audience.
Asking our audience, would you rather, audience members, all 3 viewers, which I'm probably all 3 of us, would you rather be burned to your death? I'm going to say it like that. I don't like burned alive. Burned to your death or drowned to your death?
Yeah. So, yeah. Should I do the thing or is it, I don't care.
Do the thing.
All right. Welcome to Beer League Benchwarmers, the podcast recorded on a bench for a pool team. Because pool is physically easy, or so I hear. So the bench should be even easier. But you might drown. I don't know.
A pool team?
Yeah.
A
What
swim
kind of
team?
Yeah, like what
A
pool? Are we
dive
talking?
team?
Yeah, swimming.
Or are we
diving,
playing pool?
water
like-
polo?
No, pool
There's
team.
that one wrestling game underwater where I gotta find it. Seals do it or something
What?
like that.
Where they fight for bricks?
Something like that.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's cool.
Yeah, like it's a sport. It was originally like a training exercise, and they used it in the military. Now it's a sport, and like people have been close to dying.
Nice.
FY, the average person can hold their breath for 30 seconds and up to a minute or 2 minutes.
Huh.
I think I'm an above average 30-second breath holder.
I think
Yeah.
I can do it like for 12 seconds.
I think if you're wrestling, it probably would exhaust you faster, though.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's a
but yeah, it's just a pool team. But today we're talking about baseball in Buffalo, a tournament structure thingy for the NHL that we're gonna like see if the NBA model could be fun for the NHL. Oh my God, my table's shaking. And also the Sabres won a lottery. Hooray! I think. I don't know. I'm very tired. I think that's what we're talking about. Whoops. Are you okay, Jake?
Yeah, I'm googling this thing. This is what it's called. It's called Torpedo. The Wild World of the Underwater Torpedo League.
Mm.
Google it.
What?
People have come close to dying.
That's crazy.
Check it out.
Do they like swim at each other like torpedoes?
No.
Okay. That sounds really dangerous.
Tackling, pulling, holding back, and grappling are only allowed on the player in possession of their torpedo. Kicking, punching, choking, and single limb submissions are forbidden. They had to add that last foul because they had a lot of MMA fighters who were putting players into weird ankle locks.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yep.
I would just try to do the people's elbow. It's the best move.
Underwater?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Or
Well,
the Swanton Bomb.
You try that out. Let me know how that works.
Yeah. Yep. Let me
Nice.
just go watch that.
Okay, so
Yeah. You
What was our
try that
first
out and
thing?
get back to us.
the baseball. So the Buffalo. Oh my God. The Buffalo Sports Arena for baseball, I think that was used by the Buffalo Bisons normally. That's not a MLB team. They're a minor league. Am I wrong? Somebody
Yes,
else
you're
want to
no,
take the reins
I'm
I'm
here?
not listening to you at all. I'm sorry.
I'm laughing at Jake because I think
I was
it's
paying
dog.
attention to my dog. Oop, I almost-
Nice floor. Looks great.
Nice.
Thanks.
You done? You officially done down there?
No, I still got the trim molding on it that I gotta do.
Nice.
That's it though. And I'm done.
Yeah.
Then I gotta do the stairs.
You're gonna put up a green screen?
No,
Okay. It looks nice though.
not green screen. Nice, apparently.
Well, whatever. So does somebody else want? I don't know a lot about the thing. I just know that there's MLB team that played played in Buffalo, the Blue Jays.
So Buffalo is home to a AAA affiliated team, also a minor league team for those that aren't affiliated or know baseball, called the Buffalo Bisons. There is obviously a global pandemic going on right now. Therefore, the border is closed between Canada and USA. And there is one Canadian team in the MLB, the Professional Baseball League. That is the Toronto Blue Jays. So in order for them to actually have a season, they had to choose between Dundee, Florida, or Dundee, however you say it, and Buffalo. They played in Buffalo last year. There's a fucking cat.
Yep.
And that was obviously in the heart of the pandemic, so there was no fans. It was pretty easy, cut and dry to do. It's just baseball.
Go there and play.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this year, a lot of COVID is slowly going away, and so they had to decide where they wanted to play, especially with fans, because they need money. They played in Florida for the first couple months, but due to inclement weather with thunderstorms and heat, they decided to come to Buffalo. Their hopes was that the border would be open up and they can go back to Toronto, but they couldn't because the border is closed. So they chose to come to Buffalo, and fans were allowed to go to its first professional baseball game in Buffalo in over 100 years.
Wow.
So that happened last week.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Who was it? The Astros, right? So
Was
No,
the
they
first
were
game?
just
No,
here.
that's this weekend. It was the Astros. It was Baltimore. I don't know.
There's high pitch.
I was not confident in that answer, if you can tell.
But they won,
It
right?
was not the Astros. The Astros are going out now.
yes, I knew the Astros were now. I didn't know exactly when the Blue Jays
Marlins.
came to
Marlins. It was the Marlins. That's right. They had 3 series available for tickets. It was the Marlins, Astros, and next up will be a week from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday series between the Yankees that I will be
Nice.
going to.
Ooh,
That's awesome.
cool. You gonna get a ball?
A ball?
Yeah, a
I
baseball.
mean, last time I went to a Yankees game, we did get a ball.
Cool.
Somebody splash in your pool.
Yep. Our pool air conditioner is making weird noises. Maybe because it's underwater. Whatever, it's fine.
The stadium is segregated, I've heard, into vaccinated and non-vaccinated fans.
Huh.
Oh boy.
I don't know how it's segregated when it's optional, technically,
Right.
due to health. History has shown segregation usually is forced. But that's
Yeah.
another
Doesn't fare
story.
well.
But yeah, it's separated between vaccinated, which is behind the Blue Jays dugout baseline, and non-vaccinated, which is behind the away dugout. I got non-vaccinated because A, I want to sit behind the Yankees, and B, I also don't want to sit near people. So
Oh, do they have to social distance?
yeah,
Nice. All
That's
right.
vaccinated you don't have to. Non-vaccinated, I think it is socially distanced. Last I heard, it was.
That's cool. That's smart.
Yeah. I don't want to deal with people. I don't want
Right.
to deal with Joe Schmo getting drunk and spilling his nachos on me.
Fly ball comes to you. You ain't got to worry about fighting for anybody for the ball.
Yeah.
Just be
about
like,
going to
I'll
get-
breathe on you. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What about going to get like snacks? Are you not allowed to go to the other side of the stadium?
I don't think so. You have to have it's
Oh.
there's an app. It's called the Excelsior app, and that's where you upload your vaccine proof. And to basically get into that app, you have to show. You're supposed to have to show. I've heard stories that people didn't. So, but you're supposed to have to show your vaccination proof.
What?
to get through there. Wow!
Did you guys freeze?
Everybody, this is Saber.
Hi, Saber.
Hi, Saber. Okay.
Kyle froze for me.
Kyle's behind. Why is
What?
Kyle froze?
I did?
There- back.
He just typed cat, and now he's good.
What?
Kyle's saying hi and bye.
I forgot to use my hi.
If we lose Kyle, do we lose the entire feed?
Oh no, I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, fans, if we all bounce, it's Kyle's fault.
Oh no. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
It's my computer's having trouble.
We can tell.
Trouble with a capital T that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
Okay, so you're all caught up now. Fuck.
What was that like? Really far behind?
Yeah, you were like delayed, bro, because you said hi
was
and bye to my cat probably 20 seconds after the cat was gone.
Sorry. Well, it'll look like you guys are just making fun of me for no reason if I'm the one transmitting the stream. Maybe I should I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right.
Anywho, for the baseball games, either you do not have to wear a mask unless you are indoors. So if you're sitting in your seat, you don't have to wear a mask.
Nice.
From what I hear, if you're going to the concourse to get your food, that is not technically indoors.
Nope.
So you don't have to wear a mask either. It's when you go into the shop or if you go to the bathroom.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting, man. Jealous.
I'm excited. I mean,
Hell yeah.
who knows when the next time? I mean, you gotta think the border's going to open up sooner or later, and then there will be no pro baseball in Buffalo for who knows how long.
That's definitely a once in a lifetime experience for sure.
Yeah.
Although Buffalo is showing that they can do it.
Yeah.
Fans want to watch it.
And the Canadians
Any article that I've seen for possible expansion or relocation because the Oakland A's are under lease issues that they might have to move, relocate. Buffalo is never on that list. So it's Montreal, Tennessee, Portland I've seen. Buffalo is nowhere to be found.
Damn. Well, yeah, they might be in the conversation now. And Canadians legally can't come to the U.S. right now, can they?
I don't know. I almost got hit by one on the highway today. So
they can come for commutes. What?
You have to quarantine is the issue. The border is open, but it's all quarantined. I'm sure they're checking to see what you're doing, how often you're moving across. So, I mean, a baseball team can't go to Toronto and quarantine for 7 days and then play a series. It's just not realistic. So that's why they're not in Canada.
Right.
Now this poses a wrench into everything. Well, I mean, not really a wrench, but it came out today officially that the U.S.-Canada border is going to be opened for the next round of the hockey playoffs. So teams are going to be able to travel to Canada to play in Canada for the series. There's stipulations and rules depending on if players are vaccinated.
It's just talking, you interrupted. That's cool.
Yeah, well, they couldn't hear you. No one could hear you. I think it probably ended. Okay,
yeah,
it might
the
be.
stream ended.
It might be back up now.
Those are still live.
So Sean was saying.
It just says it depends on why they're coming over the border.
Yeah, I know some people can come over for work and stuff if they live in Canada and work in Buffalo or whatever.
Yeah. I don't even remember what I was saying. What was he saying?
So Sean was saying something about quarantine when it cut out.
Yeah, he said that forever ago.
Yeah, but no one in the audience has seen it, I don't think.
Okay. So Sean mentioned how there might be the border is opening up for the next round of the NHL playoffs for hockey teams. What does that mean possibly for the baseball? Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And we were saying that it's a little bit different because with baseball, that is typically 3-game series. So you have 2 different teams coming per week. And with hockey, it is the same teams are going at it for 2 weeks. And if the team loses, then if the Canadian team loses, then you don't have to worry about that anymore. There was a super obnoxious person in my classes, probably named Kyle Weeks, that were hoping would get stuck in Canada, and it never happened. I'm sorry for my dyslexia for reading because I can't read.
I'm not Canadian.
I haven't way too much in that sentence.
Yeah, that happens. I'm not.
I am a tired mofo. My name does come up actually.
Yeah, I can remove it if you want, but whatever. That's I guess that's unfortunate. That
Getting stuck in Canada.
They didn't get stuck. I don't know. It was probably really nice for them because there wasn't a lot of people trying to cross the border, so customs is probably.
I wonder how quickly you could get over the border. Like if you're a truck driver now, that's essential working. So like to get back and forth, is your commute time cut like in half now because you don't have me blocking him or whatever?
Probably. Yeah. Which is pretty quick.
That's why I always love like when we would travel to Canada, and it would give you like an update of what the bridge time would be when you would get there, and it'd be like your trip would normally be like a half an hour, 45 minutes, and it was like a 3-hour trip. And you get to the bridge, and then you literally nobody there, and you get across, and it's like, oh, your time's done. It's like, oh, that's all the reason I had to stop, or the reason my time was so long is because it was the bridge wait.
One of my best. I've only gone to Canada like I think twice in the last both baseball games with Ricky. And Sean, you were there for the one too, the Yankees. Yeah. But like, I love how it was on our way home and we realized that we can change the speedometer to metric, and we were trying to do like we were doing like a math to try to figure out like
how fast can I drive?
Yeah.
Well, it's a digital setting. You just switch kilometers.
The worst part
was we did that like 10 minutes before the U.S. border.
Yeah.
Pointless. Did you find out you were going like 30 miles over the speed limit?
Yeah.
It was bad.
I usually just not tailgate. I usually just drive behind somebody who looks like they're driving legally, but I know they drive fast in Canada.
Drivers there are crazy. Like how you have that like 50 feet of the on ramp. Mm-hmm. Like these guys will get into the on ramp just to pass 4 people and get back onto the highway. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? What's that about, eh?
Oof.
For our Canadian viewers, how you doing?
They also have the carpool lanes, which are kind of cool because it's a lot.
For most part, the express lane or whatever.
Yeah.
POV lane.
I've used those going to the airport and stuff. It's so nice.
I've never gone to the Toronto airport. Sean has.
The only place in Toronto I haven't been.
Sean was there for a while.
For a long time.
Oh. Story time?
Do you not know that story, Kyle?
Well, I vaguely remember it, but why don't, if you're willing to, do you want to tell a story?
All right, so this is just how dumb I am, everybody. 2 years ago. Great start to the story. Was it 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 2 years ago? I was going to Hawaii. It was a lot cheaper to fly out of Canada from Toronto instead of out of Buffalo. So we went the night before, got a hotel, got up early in the morning to get our flight, parked our car at the hotel, get there, get ready to check in, having trouble getting at the ticket window or the ticket kiosk. So we go to the window or go to one of the lines, and the lady asks for our passports. My girlfriend hands hers, I hand her mine, except for mine is a passport card. Did not know that the passport card was for land and sea travel only, as I'm trying to board a plane to fly to Hawaii.
Oh, no.
They told us we had to go and get a temporary passport. We went downtown Toronto to the U.S. Embassy to try and get them one. They couldn't get us in until tomorrow. I'm like, we've already missed our flight. It was just a fiasco. We ended up flying out of Buffalo the next day. Yeah.
That sucks.
Extra $300 later.
Well, it could have been worse.
USA.
Did you get extra stops or anything because of it too?
It would have been 2 stop or 1 stop, either way.
Okay.
Going there, it would have been a stop. Originally from Canada, would have been from Calgary, Toronto to Calgary, and Calgary to Hawaii, and then from, or no, I don't remember.
Whatever. It's weird that
San Francisco.
It's kind of weird that the best way to get to Hawaii is to go to Canada first. It feels like in Europe, you get flights to like one country and then take a plane to another one because it's cheaper or something.
Is it the same way now? Because like I know more airlines are flying to Hawaii since you've gone. Like a lot more airlines have added Hawaii to its.
Yeah, because I fly Southwest pretty much everything, and it's not available in Hawaii. But when we got there, they were in the process of building a whole new section for Southwest at their.
Yeah, I thought of them immediately because it's like typically they're one of the cheaper airlines.
Yep.
So I wonder if it still is the case that it's cheaper out of Canada than it is now because of Southwest being able to go there.
I don't know. I haven't looked in a while. We were planning on going back, and then COVID hit. So.
Yeah, Hawaii pretty much is like, we don't want no people from the mainland.
Nope.
We'll feed you to the sharks.
Maybe soon then.
Maybe.
Someday.
Yeah.
But I mean, from what I hear, a lot of international travel is pretty good to go out of Canada. Like I know my family, a lot of them have gone to Cancun or like Aruba and stuff, and they fly out of Canada instead of flying out of Buffalo.
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Ooh, I wanna take you to the Kokomo. Get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. It's a great song.
Sorry about your ears.
Oh yeah, sorry. Licensing. That song was brought to you by Beach Boys. Sorry, copyright. Sorry, fuck. We're screwed.
Yeah, they're gonna use what's that app where you listen to a song and it identifies it? They're gonna use that.
Shazam. Yeah, is that thing still around anymore?
Yeah, I use it all the time.
They're gonna Shazam it and be like, I recognize that song. And then they'll find
if you hear that song, I'm not arguing that, but like if you hear that song for anybody and you don't know that song, go play in traffic.
Like Frogger?
Jake, I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but when you started singing, we were at 4 viewers, and now we're at 1.
That's all right.
Oh, I had to leave because my bandwidth was probably being eaten up by Firefox. So I'm not.
We haven't had the viewers in a long time. It's been a long time since I sang too, so maybe that is.
It was just a joke. But...
Oh, we have one. Somebody
my
else
kid,
left.
it's me.
I'm here.
I'm terrible anyway, so it's all right.
So I'm watching too. How do we only have 1 viewer if you and I are here?
Well, we're half a brain. We're a full viewer together.
Yeah.
People check out the VOD later, probably. So, hi, future people.
Yeah, 3,000. Oh, sorry, that was a call.
Not that far.
Wow.
That was back when he was on NBC.
That was when he was the.
That was the year 2000 back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And that was about Trump too. Man, that aged well.
That was a good skit.
It'll be the most glorious years of money can buy. It's gonna be huge.
Oof. So Buffalo is gonna have baseball. That's pretty cool. And I wonder if we have any Canadian fans, how you feel about it, or any Blue Jays fans or something. I'm curious. I don't think we'll get any responses, but Jesus. I saw a comment on Reddit that was like, "Hey, you guys can have them for now, and thank you for supporting them. We appreciate it." But I don't think they were like a spokesman or anything for all of the fans.
Probably not. I will say that this has made a lot of people around here Blue Jay fans.
Oh yeah,
because it allows them to actually have a home team. And like it brings me to a question I asked. I don't think it was on here. I think it was in like work. Like I'm a Yankees fan. If there was the Buffalo Blue Jays, say that became a thing, do I stay the Yankees fan or do I become a Blue Jays fan, the Buffalo team?
That's like one of our previous episodes about like Ricky and I moving away, being fans in the new area.
Yeah, it's the local culture.
That's a tough one.
I would become a Buffalo fan.
A Buffalo Blue Jays fan?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if like I knew that they were like that was it. Like that's why I haven't jumped on the Blue Jays bandwagon now. It's because like they'll be gone as soon as they can, and like I still can't watch them because even though they're right over the border, I don't like unless they're on ESPN or national television. I can't watch it. Where the Yankees have its own network, I can watch Yankees games. That's how I became a Yankees fan.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of like brings me to like my point. I'm not a Bills fan. I support the Bills, but I'm a Vikings fan, so I could support the Buffalo team.
Yeah, I mean, as far as percentage of games, I feel like football, you probably have a higher percentage of being able to watch non-local market games. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I just use Vikings now. But I feel like you were out of a 17 game season. You could probably watch a majority of the Viking games. Where like Blue Jays, you could probably watch like say 80% of Viking games. You could probably only watch like 20% of Blue Jay games.
Right.
So it's hard to follow teams you can't follow unless you buy the field pass or whatever game.
Yeah, they got that on lockdown, and even radio, because I used to. There was a time which you could go to just a radio website, and you could click play on their website, and it would play obviously whatever they were going to be having. You could listen to games, but recently they've gotten rid of that. So if you go to a radio station's website to listen to the radio broadcast the game, that's going. Can't even listen to that. So they got that on lockdown.
A lot of blackout restrictions, and it's ridiculous. It's like any sport, though.
Yep.
Like I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to listen to Minnesota Wild games. I can't even do that anymore. That's a different sport. And then I found an illegal site, and I can watch all of their games for free. That was a joke.
Sorry, I don't know. I hope it's not the case, but my audio thing is going up whenever you guys talk too. Let me. I don't know how to test this.
This is why we haven't been on for weeks.
Does anyone have time off? Does anyone have the stream up? Can you listen to the audio if one of you guys are talking?
Just ask the viewer.
Hello, viewer.
Yes, there's audio.
The one viewer.
Is it like echoing?
I don't know. I went to go view the audio and it froze on me. So.
Just ask the viewer. There's audio. I don't sound too bad on radio, huh?
Yeah. Oh my god! I thought that was your phone, Jake. It's so big.
It's a new Samsung Galaxy 34.
Mm-hmm.
You guys seen the flip smartphones?
Yeah.
Not to get off tangent.
I don't mind them.
It looks pretty cool.
But I don't understand how the screen doesn't break.
Right.
Yeah, you just bend to that screen. How does that work?
I don't know.
But I mean, phones are designed to break after 2 years. Then you have to buy
Literally.
a new one.
Yeah.
So.
This guy at work got the Windows one, and
does he?
It's a normal phone like this, and then it opens up and it's a massive like iPad. I'm like, what is that? He goes, it's my phone. I'm like, and like when he opened it up, it's a whole new screen, and then on the backside, it's still a screen. What the fuck?
That's pretty cool.
Crazy, man. Technology nowadays.
But yeah, was there an echo?
Smartphones, smart dildos. What, Kyle?
Was there an echo when you were listening to it?
No.
Okay, cool.
No. Smart dildo.
Yeah, like honestly, have you guys seen that thing where like
smart dildo?
That's definitely a thing.
It is. If you put it's a smart like flashlight, so like you can put.
You can be like Alexa.
I can't even.
Never mind.
You put your dick in it, and like somebody else. Oh well, I'm not gonna assume anybody's sexuality. So somebody else,
their significant other,
on the other side, like jerking off like a dildo, pretty much, and the guy will get that feeling in his fleshlight.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's kind of trippy. It's a wireless hand job, or
yeah, I saw it on YouTube out of all places.
I guess there's normally no wires when you get a hand job, but like
smart flashlight.
There's probably actually wires, but it's like a remote hand job, you know, working from remote.
Man, my Google searches are so weird.
Could you imagine though, if you're like an OnlyFans streamer,
guys, it has this thing,
and you're like sync up to this pattern, and then watch it, and you get it in real time or whatever.
It's an idea.
That'd be crazy.
Shit, Kyle, they just blew my mind.
I wasn't listening. What? Oh, OnlyFans?
OnlyFans streamer has the one end that the phallic end, and then they like type in this code to get real time updates to your flashlight, and then you can you know, I don't want to get too explicit.
Can you enable screen sharing?
It's
just a product, so it's not. We don't have to like TV on my shit.
Disclaimer: this is gonna be wicked.
It looks like I don't know if I'd want to put my dick in it.
Here we go.
Thanks.
Maybe. Oh crap! This might not work.
Yeah, it's not working.
There we go. Yep. I don't have a scene set up for this. So it's just let me make a scene right quick.
Bean.
Oh man. Oh, that's so weird.
Oh, are we just black? Whoops. Alright.
Nice.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah,
Sorry?
there's nothing. Yeah, it's there. It's shared.
Oh
What's
my
the
god.
inside look like?
Just bear with me for like 1 minute, please. I gotta keep the screen black.
Scroll up, Jacob.
Window capture.
No, you need to get that off.
Oh my god, Jake, that is not appropriate.
Dude, he's got VR on. That's awesome.
I think it's called a Titan. That's intimidating.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
we're just
it's
a
on
black
there now.
screen.
It's
Yeah, I got a black screen.
I'm doing it, man. Give it time.
Oh, and maybe you got to figure out your diameter.
Tiny.
Why is it in centimeters?
Oh shit! Stroke manually, automatically. Oh man! Oh, it's a reusable skin-like sleeve for a person who travels often.
Nice.
Travels. Did you
Use
say
code
trails?
travels. Bluetooth. Use
Trusting
discount code
technology.
Benchwarmers to get 0% off.
Yeah, that's what the inside looks like. Yeah, isn't it amazing? Oh, I want it. Oh, I wanted it to play so badly.
Probably shouldn't. We are on YouTube. How do I do this?
People, like 12,000, 25, whatever, 12,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Some of them were not satisfied.
No, I was gonna say about 200 people were not satisfied.
Yeah.
They were probably too big.
How come this is so big now?
In both VR and Classic, too big.
What's so big?
I've never had that issue. Sorry, Kyle.
I'm messing with the OBS software, and it keeps changing things. So this is super scuffed. Sorry, audience. We're new to this. All right, we're going normal.
Go normal. Ah, that's hilarious. If you want it, if you had a chick literally on your lap.
Right?
There we go. All right. Whew. This is difficult. All right. Should be a little easier next time if you want to share screen. I might still have to edit some things, but all right.
What else we gonna talk about? Sorry.
Kyle, you got rid of our logo.
No, he's got it. He's got it. Give it a minute.
It's like 20 seconds delayed or something.
Yeah,
so.
I got it on mine.
Oh.
All right. I had something about what you guys thought about hockey playoffs, switching formats.
Okay.
So I don't know if anybody knows, but this year in the NBA, they did a new format. I mean, it's still along the same premise. 8 teams from each conference still make the playoffs, but the 7, 8, 9, and 10 teams in the conference have the opportunity to either make the playoffs or miss the playoffs. So how it works is the 7 and 8s play each other. Whoever wins is the 7th seed goes into the playoffs. The 9 and 10s play each other. Whoever wins goes on and plays the loser of the 7, 8, and the winner of that game goes into the playoffs. So, I mean, essentially it's like an extra 3 playoff games, like gives some teams that are toward the bottom a little bit more to strive for to maybe try and get a push in. So, like if you're a border team or a bubble team, and it could be an opportunity for you to make it in.
Oh, so there's like a bye round?
No, it's just
It's a tournament to get into the tournament.
Yes. Oh, play into. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
So it's one game. You win, you go in. You lose, depending on which seed you were. If you were a 7 or an 8, you have the opportunity to still get in if you beat the winner of the 9-10.
Yeah, I really like that because I think that makes for a more competitive playoffs because you get teams that are good towards the end of the year more inclined to actually make it in then, or more
Right.
likely to. So you get, you know, if there's like the team, you said the team in 10th even has a chance to get in?
Yeah, so potentially the teams that are 7th and 8th might not even make the playoffs.
Yeah, but say the teams in 7th and 8th were like good in the beginning of the year, but 9 and 10 were good at the end of the year. You probably want the better teams. Sucks for the teams that are good early, I guess, but I like that. I think
No,
that
it was
would be
just an
cool.
idea. I thought I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'd be interested. It's just to see what people think about it. I mean, I know like in the NBA, there's been a lot of feedback. Teams or players are like, "Oh, I worked all year for this. Why do I got to play this game?" And yada yada yada. And so, I mean,
Yeah,
I see.
I
that.
don't-
I'm with the players.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a terrible idea. I get like last year, you had to, NHL, they had to do the round robin. That was coming from a work stoppage from a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
To have it actually, I hate his green bottle because it throws me off so much.
It's not a green screen either. But anyways,
I don't like it where it's majority of the league makes playoffs.
Yeah.
Like that to me bothers me. It's
Right.
all right. Like I don't know how many. Is it 30 or 32 teams?
30
Yeah.
teams in the NBA.
30.
Pretty sure,
Two
yeah.
thirds of the league makes playoffs. A kind of playoffs.
Yeah.
Hey, Pedro.
yeah.
To say, all right, you're a hot at the end of the year, so you should be given the shot. No, you should have been hot for majority of the year, and then you wouldn't have been in that position. And then, yeah, if you're the 7th or 8th team, you get bumped out of playoffs. It's like, why did I just fucking play 82 regular season games, just get knocked out by a team
by
that
one game.
didn't do what we did in 82 games?
Yep.
If you're a 1 seed, you get knocked out by an 8 seed or whatever, lower seed in the actual playoffs. I understand that. That's a full 7-game series. But to just give these teams charity games pretty much for the opportunity to knock out these teams that by all accounts deserve their spots.
Made the playoffs.
So I don't like this at all. I think it's another step towards participation fucking trophies in this entire world. Every team does not need a fucking participation trophy. You lose, you're out.
Yep.
You don't have enough points to make the playoffs, you're out. If it's 1 through 8, don't make it. Well, it's actually 1 through 6, and then we also have 7, 8, 9, 10. No, go fuck yourself.
Yep.
1 through 8, done.
Yeah, I don't even like it that the MLB has that one play-in game for the wild card. Like, you didn't make it. Everybody made the point that winning the division championship is even more important now. It's like, no, you're not, because now you can be a second wild card team and still probably get in. Like, it's kind of it's a single game. It's just kind of pointless. I mean, yeah, I don't
Not
like all
all
the
games
extra.
matter.
Huh?
Not all games matter.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what it
comes
is.
down to. Yep.
I think I get your point, and if you're a fan of a specific team and it screws you over, that sucks. But as a whole, like for the whole league, I think tournaments are awesome. They're so fun. It's like the stakes are so high. The teams are trying as hard as they possibly can, and the regular season is good for like, hey, every team gets to play all of the matches. But for like you want to see, I would imagine a lot of the fans want to see the best teams face off in very high stakes games. So for the entertainment value of it, I think
But you're not. But as far as that goes, you're not looking at you're looking at the best teams at that moment.
yeah.
Like, so the teams that are playing well at the end of the year, they just get in because they're playing well at that time. Like,
Yeah, and if you're I'm sorry, go ahead.
I would say anything change. I mean, if you get an injury or if some teams have a good shot and then they kind of slow down a little bit, that's their own fault. But I mean, playoffs are different. Yeah, given the teams, I mean, now you're talking teams that have terrible records, losing records, making it into the playoffs that really shouldn't be there. I wish that they would cut the amount of teams in all playoffs. Like, I love that baseball was 4 teams out of 30 or 30, however many. Yeah, now they have the extra ones, but make it. It's supposed to be the elite teams, and that's your entire season is, what gets you in.
And the only fans that like it are the fans that win. If you're the lower seed, if you're the 10th seed, and you make your way into the playoffs, 7, 8, 9, or whatever, or anybody else, even if you are in the playoffs or miss the playoffs, don't like this because it could be you next year.
Yep.
It could be you getting screwed out of the playoff spot. So the only fans that like it at that moment are the fans that just won and snuck their way in and stole a spot.
I think
Like Ricky kind of mentioned it. Yeah, what if your star player got hurt at the end of the season, but he'd be ready for the first round of the playoffs when you're in? You got that 7th seed locked up. Well, now he's out. He can't play in that playing game.
You lose.
And you lost.
Yeah.
Where you could have had a good run towards the championship or anything. It's a charity thing. It is I mentioned participation trophy. We got to get everybody involved. We have to have playoffs. Well, if you have tournament, they don't have the lure that they used to. If it's just nothing but tournaments.
Yeah, I love tournaments. You have to earn it to get in. It's not just for everybody.
Right. It's the same thing like March Madness. You win your conference and you get into the tournament.
Yep.
And then you really have to work hard to get into those last bubble spots. It shouldn't be like for the last month, thanks for the playoff opportunity. No.
How many college basketball teams are there? Like
there's a lot.
64 make the tournament.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't like that. Why stop at 10? It could go up to 12.
Right? Fuck it. Everybody in the division.
We could do a 9 through 18, and the winner of 9 through 18 plays winner of 1 through 8, and then we have the tournament of the all champions. Go fuck yourself.
What about didn't you say 10 is like a third of the league?
Well, yeah, 10 teams for me. You're talking 20 teams out of 30.
Yeah.
20. I thought you said it was
each conference. So
each conference. Jesus, that is a lot. Yeah, that's okay. I am all for like if you're in the top third, you get a chance or something. But that's like most of the league. Then yeah, okay, I get your point now.
It's already at over half. It's already at 16 out of 30.
And if you look,
especially add 20 out of 30.
Especially the Eastern Conference. I mean, a lot of those teams typically have losing records.
Okay.
Yes.
At the bottom, the 7th and 8th seed, a lot of times have losing records going in.
Okay.
So now you're going to add more teams with just records.
So Sean, you haven't given your thoughts on it.
I mean, I thought it was a decent idea. It's just different, but with you guys bringing it up, I mean, it kind of puts the shun in everybody that all the teams that worked hard to get to where they were, and we couldn't get to the point because we were in a juggernaut division or conference where teams were X amount of games over 500, and we just barely broke 500, but it was enough to get us that 7th seed to make the playoffs. And then, oh shit, now I got to play this scrub team that couldn't even break 500, and they just knocked us out because they got lucky calls or lucky bounces or
Yeah, for one game.
I will say I do like the idea. It gives a lot more attention to mid-season trades. Like that's for sure, but that's to me the only pro out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the play-in tournaments because then you do still have incentive to do well during the season because you get bye weeks for the first play-in tournaments. But yeah, 20 out of 30 teams is a bit ridiculous.
And like going back to March Madness, there are play-in tournaments for each conference. Like UB has to play the MAC tournament to get into the dance, the March Madness. Like that I understand, but that's still a small percentage of the actual teams that get into that position.
Yep.
Not the majority, not 66%.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I watch Overwatch League. It's an esport. They've started doing this thing where 4 times during the season, like each quarter, there's 4 games, and those are seeding games for a tournament for that stage. So say you win the first 4 games, you qualify for this tournament, and if you win the tournament, you get like 3 extra points towards your record. So if you say you won 4 games and then you won the tournament, you'd have 7 wins, for example. It makes a lot of sense for esports because each stage has its own kind of like balance patch. They don't do that in basketball, I don't think, or hockey. They don't change the rules midway through. Where they'll be like, this is too strong, we're going to nerf this ability. We're going to deflate the ball a little bit more or something stupid like that. But
unless you're Tom Brady,
yeah,
literally deflated a ball to win.
yeah. So I really like it for esports, but I'm curious about what you guys think if there was like tournaments throughout the year that were like, you still have incentive to win because you get points towards the final record that'll help you get into the playoffs. But I don't know.
Basketball is trying that.
I think it sounds a lot like racing, where you do your Grand Prix, but you collect points towards your season totals, towards a greater championship.
Yeah, almost like golf.
Right, golf is another thing. Tennis.
Oh, okay.
A lot more. I mean, like I think of F1, that's technically a team sport, but I think it's more of the individual sporting seasons.
Okay. So do you think that could work in something like the NHL or MLB?
No.
No?
No. I you can't be like, hey, we're going towards the December Cup. Like, go fuck yourself. No one cares about the fucking December Cup.
I think that it would hurt it overall because I mean, how many tournaments do they do mid-season in that, Kyle?
4. So there's
4.
like
so, I mean,
1 for each quarter.
In hypothetical, because I know that it would happen if they were to do that for hockey or baseball or whatever. Let's say a team was doing really well and won the first 3, they're guaranteed in the postseason or whatever. That 4th one, like, would you even try, or would you just lose and then take the next several days off because everybody else is playing?
Especially a physically demanding sport.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to question it's mentally demanding, but physically demanding.
That's fair.
Be like, hey, we won all these. We don't need this, so let's just try not to get hurt and get out of here.
Yeah, you'll have it because they do it now. Huh?
Here's all the AHL players.
Yeah,
they do that for minor league baseball. Does that? They do that for the summer. They got the one championship, and if you win in the halfway through the season, if you win that, you're automatically in the playoffs.
Yeah, they do like a weird
double A
half-season thing.
Yeah, double A. Yeah. And nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
They did it to try to get fans. And I will say esports gets away with it because it's constantly evolving.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can't be like, hey, we get there's only been one championship in baseball, football, hockey, golf, or not golf,
hockey,
basketball. But we're gonna all of a sudden bring in 4 different trophies to win. Like it again goes to the tournament. It loses its value. And it will for players, it will for fans, it will for teams, and it will for the league.
Okay.
It's like the 6 outdoor games that the NHL has now. Should have just left it at 1. Why you got to have all those outdoor games? But yeah, the NBA is looking at doing a mid-season tournament.
Either.
Yeah.
It's all about the money.
It's all about that.
Tournaments probably bring in hype, though. I don't know. I like tournaments. So, Sean, I don't think you gave thoughts yet.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and your idea? I just don't see how it works because how long are esports seasons? How long is a full 4-quarter season, Kyle?
I don't know offhand. I think it's like on the order of like 6 or so months.
Okay, see, baseball.
Shorter than I was expecting.
Yeah. Oh, is it really?
I thought full season for esports would be like 10 months, like almost a year.
It might be
because they don't have to play outside. They can do it wherever. They can do it virtually during
That's
the
what I mean.
Yeah. They want to give the teams. They want to give the teams and players like solid breaks, so they don't all because they're like kids. They work so hard and they get taken advantage of sometimes.
You mean like a baseball season, 6 months.
Ugh.
So I mean, like hockey is longer than 6 months if you include playoffs.
Yep.
That's probably 9, close to 10 months.
Yeah, October to June.
June.
Playoffs.
What's up with the Canadians? I don't know. What's up with the Maple Leafs?
Oh,
they're golfing.
Are they? I mean, Ontario is
Oh,
not
yeah, that's
allowed to go
right.
golfing.
They went
can't
over a
even go
province.
golfing.
They went over to Quebec. They're allowed to golf in Quebec.
Quebec.
Okay. But yeah, another cool thing about esports is they do double elimination tournaments. So if you lose in the round, there's like a top bracket where you haven't lost any games yet, and then if you lose, you go down to the bottom bracket and face other teams that have lost. And at the end, it's the winner of the bottom bracket versus the winner of the top bracket. And so you basically get 2 chances to get to the finals.
I will say, and it's no disrespect to the esports, because it is a completely different profile that they're going for.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like they do a lot of more gimmicky stuff to bring in people.
I guess.
Like where instead of it being best of 7, which you could say is a double elimination or whatever you want to do, a quadruple elimination, you got to lose 4 games to be out, or a single elimination. Like it's like, well, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do this, we'll do this. We'll give every opportunity to do good, and like I don't like that.
It depends on the sport.
You're bad, you should be bad, and you shouldn't have the opportunity to upstage or upseed or outgain the value of a good team.
The thing is, good teams can have bad games. It depends on the sport, really. But there's games that, like, if you play the same team 7 times, a different team's gonna win each time. That happens. So
yeah, well, that's the whole point of a best of 7 series. You know how hard it is to sweep? It's hard.
Yeah.
Like when it happens, it's a big deal because it's hard to beat a team 4 straight games in a row.
So yeah, if you did single elimination for hockey, it would basically be like almost random who made it because it's so hard to consistently win. Yep. So for something like that, well, they have a solution already with the series, but
football single elimination.
Yeah.
Just the luck of the draw sometimes, how it works.
Yeah. College baseball, I know their regionals, they do double elimination. Rugby, the NRL does a double elimination too for the playoffs. The college one I don't like because it goes all the way, like they have the regional championships and then you go to the College World Series. The regional championships, if you don't lose, and you end up playing in the final against a team that lost 1 game. So guaranteed it's a team that's unbeaten and a team that lost 1 game.
Mm-hmm.
And that game, like it's not even like a final game. That team that's unbeaten still has to get beaten twice. So it's kind of in their favor. I kind of wish that, I would say just get rid of the double elimination, but make it, like that, it's got to be just a 1 game thing.
That's why I say gimmicky. Like the leagues that you just mentioned are not popular leagues.
I mean, the NHL does a gimmicky thing. They do the series. That's not a typical playoffs.
Basketball and baseball do it. 3 out of the 4 major sports do series.
Yeah.
You want to say it's gimmicky? They have their fair share of gimmicks, but to use that as an example is just the wrong one. You said they want to be gimmicky because they do outdoor games. I can't argue that. They're terrible at that.
They've been doing best of 7 since 1904.
Yeah, they're doing gimmicky. You're doing all-star games. Can't argue that. There's literally no single gain of having that all-star game. Where the baseball all-star game, literally the winner of the division or winning conference has home field advantage for the championship round.
I will say the NHL one now, it's not anything for the teams, but the players get money. But
they got money before. It was always a contract incentive. They got paid.
No. Like the winning team of the All-Star game gets $1 million. They split it between the 3 guys.
Yeah, okay. If you're a player, you're getting paid extra anyways. When they had it in Buffalo in the 80s, pro was getting paid extra to get, you know what I mean? Like, so there was always that money financial incentive.
Yeah, that's the whole premise of the tournament is now.
Now it's just publicly known what they're getting. That's the only difference. It's still a freaking 12-10 final score, and it's 3-on-3. Wayne Gretzky's the coach, who is one of the worst coaches in NHL history, but because he's Wayne Gretzky, he's behind the bench.
And now he's going to be a TV analyst. Yeah. So excited.
Well, when I was playing, goalies had pillows as pads. So your lower leagues need to do those things. I'm not saying that they shouldn't. That is something that they need to do to become popular.
It creates really cool storylines too. It's not just it's not just a gimmick. It does help find the best teams. You get a team that's like really good and gets eliminated the first round, and then they have like everything to prove in the lower bracket and stuff like that. It creates
It's
little.
any sport. That's any sport.
No,
Yeah.
you don't
Your
have
top
lower
team
brackets.
gets knocked out. Los Angeles Lakers, defending NBA champions, just got knocked out in the first round of the NBA playoffs. You think they just went home and be like, okay? No,
They
they went
don't
home and
have
be
any
like,
more
we need to
games to
prove
play.
everybody we're wrong.
2 years
They-
ago, Columbus swept the Lightning. Last year, the Lightning won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, but that's over years. I'm talking like for an in-tournament storyline. Like there's a chance that a lot of the Lakers that lost that series are not on the same team. They might change their coach.
All right,
It's
fine.
not
I'll
the
use a
same.
recent one. Super Bowl winners, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, got crushed by the New Orleans Saints 2 games out of a 16-game series because it was a divisional matchup. They lost both games and had to play them in the playoffs. You don't think that they were like, we need to prove something wrong?
Yeah.
Like,
I
it
guess
happens in
series does it too.
every sport. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
Well, not in single elimination.
I'm not saying
in,
this has been.
football.
Okay, that was technically triple elimination if you really want to go into it. They played them 3 times. So, like, every sport, there is the chip on the shoulder story. Every sport there is. It's not hard to find it. It's from tennis to golf to one of the 4 major sports to racing to esports. All of it is involved. So, like, again, I'm not saying this is bad for esports. I'm just saying there are lower leagues that are trying to do what they can to get more popular. Popular leagues, like the 4 major sports, don't need to do it. So would it help them? No, it wouldn't. In fact, it would hurt them. You look at baseball, anytime they make a rule change, they lose a shit ton of fans because they're traditionalists.
Is that going to happen with the NBA now with their tournament structure?
Yes,
changes?
it has.
All right.
Yeah, they're people are pissed. especially
People are
players.
pissed. That's why I said, like, yeah, I'm glad the Lakers lost too.
Me too.
People have that's what I said earlier. The only fans that will enjoy this rule are the winning low seeds. That's it. The rest of the league and the losing teams, they will hate it because either it happened to them or it could happen to them.
Even, I mean, if you look at like a 10th seed and they make it, I think that even, I mean, let's say they did that in hockey, Sabres of the 10th seed.
Did last year.
And then they lose the first game. Are you even sad that they lost? It's like, well, they're probably going to lose.
What if they won it?
If they would have won it, it would have been great. But I'm saying, like,
But is it an asterisk?
Is it an asterisk? I would honestly feel it would be.
Oh, yeah.
But my thing is,
I
like,
would too, but if that's the rule change, the league rule change, it wouldn't be an asterisk.
Yeah. It wouldn't be an asterisk, no. But I don't know. It's just like the emotion behind losing that 10th seed game isn't there compared to losing an actual playoff series because it's just there's not, I don't think, as much invested in it.
I'll go one step forward and get a what if. What if it was, since Mr. Ginty is watching, what if it was the Maple Leafs and Austin Matthews was that 10th seed playing in to get into the final spot? And Austin Matthews had a career-ending injury in a losing effort. Then you'd have fans being like, why did we even play this game?
Yeah, it was a pointless game. You know, we didn't need to do this. We were out of the playoffs.
Right.
Yep. For sure. It's definitely a
That's
factor.
an edge case, but yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't think it's participation trophies. Not everybody needs
It's
to
not.
win.
You still have to win. You have to win more games. Actually.
Okay, if you're the 10th seed, you just got into a tournament that the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th seed didn't get to play. So it's only 5 teams that they didn't get to play. Like that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
When 2/3 of the league makes it,
I forgot about
it just
that.
takes-
here
it
you
takes out the
go.
passion.
Jesus Christ.
Here's something that 2/3 can do that you can't.
Yeah, that makes the
You will
regular
just
season.
be, well, if the final 10 teams can play into this, then they'll play the middle 10 teams, and then the winner will go and play the top 10 teams.
And then the bottom 5
It's
teams
a
all
part
play
of
each
the
other.
greater good.
Yeah.
What if they did a toilet bowl? Bottom 5
That's what I
teams
was
in a
gonna say.
tournament.
There is a toilet bowl. Have you ever watched a bronze medal game?
Yeah.
No.
USA
Go
won.
USA.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nobody wants to watch it. You didn't win it.
That's not a toilet bowl though. That's like the second and third. I'm talking like the two worst teams. Who's the least worst?
Toilet bowl. I don't know. I think bronze medal winner game in a team sport is the worst game to ever play.
I mean, the Sabres would be in the toilet bowl every year right now. So.
Yeah, it'd be fun to see. It wouldn't mean anything, and you probably would. No one would try. That's
like
the other
losing,
issue.
Winning the silver medal. You don't win it. You lost it. You lost the gold medal. So I love the kid in Buffalo in the World Juniors. He threw the silver medal into the stands.
Yeah, it was from Sweden.
It's like I don't want a gold.
Yeah, I didn't work this hard to get silver.
Yeah.
Competitive people are crazy.
What was it the last Olympics when Russia won and Germany got the silver? They were so excited to get the silver.
Because we never placed.
Yep.
I'd say second in the world is pretty cool.
You're the first loser.
Yeah, but you're not winning it. You didn't win it. You
10 years
lost
later,
the
you
goal.
might think it's cool.
Yes. That's
Like,
Ryan Miller was just asked on the Instigators last week about his medal. He was like, it was in a sock drawer forever. It's like, I didn't want it. You don't play that tournament to get the silver. You play that tournament to get gold.
I'll be right back. I gotta do a couple of things.
All right. Hey, just use your spit if you have to.
Get that Bluetooth dildo.
Bluetooth dildo. Yeah, it sold out. It said it sold out worldwide. I already looked.
God damn.
Yeah.
Computer chip shortage. It's getting them too.
Oh, it sucks. Just want to get my dick jerked off.
That's what I gotta figure out. See if that plan goes up before mine.
All right. So, do we want to talk about the Sabres getting the draft, or do we want to just go to our questions?
And we're gonna go to the Sabres. Oh, I just got the chills. Go to the Sabres. Do the questions. I want to ask Kyle some of these questions.
Yeah, I got some questions too. Some questions and some fun facts.
Sabres were in the draft.
Yeah.
Fourth time in history. What were the other times? Obviously, Darlene and Perot. Who was the last? Third.
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Okay. I don't either. I meant to Google it.
I didn't know we done
Smart.
1-4.
I mean, we're talking about the Sabres draft lottery.
Okay.
You were quick.
Was it like? How do they actually do it? Was it like a scratch-off ticket or like balls?
Nah, they do the
balls in the NBA, like on TV. They pick out the ball like bingo and be like, oh, it's the Knicks. Yeah. And hockey, they do it predetermined, and then they'll like do sign like, oh, the number one pick is.
Yeah, they do it behind the freaking closed door. Put that on TV. Put it on TV.
Yeah. Well, they did it. They did it last year when they did the play-in teams that lost that made it. So they did it that way after, which I was like, it's entertaining. But I wish they would do it.
Watching a guy grab a ball.
Yeah. Get a pass.
Sabres won the first overall pick. I'm not excited. Elliot Friedman lost all credibility to me when talking to the Instigators. Somebody mentioned trading it. He's like, why would you trade it? Have you heard the fan base? They're excited for this number one overall pick. Kevin Adams is excited. The organization's excited. Why would you take that away from the fans that are starving for excitement? You're going to trade away the first overall pick. Who's excited?
We had that excitement in 2018 when we got the first overall for Darlene.
Even if we didn't get Darlene, this is our first overall pick in whatever many years.
50. Yeah.
Nobody cares. This draft is terrible.
Yeah, this is the worst year to have the first pick.
Don't need. Like, oh, we need a number one overall pick, left-handed defenseman. We just drafted one, Darlene. We got all these kids, Jacob Bryson, Will Borgen, all Matthias Samuelson. Like, you got all these kids. That was just few that are defensemen. That's the only place we have prospects is on defense. Yep. And 4 of the top 5 picks are defense. We could have gotten third. All I care. You're gonna take it, trade it.
That's what they're saying. The four
should
top
they trade
4
down?
guys.
Yes, they should.
Yeah, I agree. The top 4 guys are all. It's a crapshoot. It could be any one of them could go first overall.
Yeah. As soon as you said the fans are excited, I was like, you don't know. No, they're not. No, they're not. You know who's excited is the rest of the league to see how it could fuck this one up.
Yep.
That's
This
who's
isn't the year
excited.
to have the number one pick. The next 2 years is these two guys coming out of Ontario Hockey League. One guy tore it up in the juniors this year. Can't remember his name. He was I forget what they call it, but declared eligibility. Him and Connor McDavid and one other player have only had it ever in their career to join the junior league at an underage of like 15. So
I remember that story. Yeah, I just trade it, get some assets out healthy now. Like you can do something. I don't care. Something. Somebody's mentioned trading it with Skinner to get his contract off the books. Fine.
sweet.
I'm okay with that.
We'll take Marner.
Yeah. I will say I feel like there is a Marner Nylander type trade coming for Toronto. They need to. How did they fuck this up? I'm not even saying it because your dad's here either. Like legit, this is the best roster they could have had, and they still couldn't bury it. They had veteran leadership, which I saw a tweet like, if somebody wants to talk about veteran leadership as a must on a team, look at the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like, yeah, you don't need it. You need good players. That's what you need. And they did have that too, and they just couldn't fucking get over the hump.
Couldn't get past Carey Price.
Yep.
I have heard people say it's because Tavares got knocked out. So he got knocked out in the first game. They won 3 games without him, and then they couldn't win.
Yep.
So it had nothing to do with him getting knocked out. Would they have won with him in the lineup? Probably, you would think. But they won 3 games without him.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
What are your guys' thoughts on the Sabres first overall pick?
They won something. Hooray!
That doesn't matter.
Here's a participation trophy.
Congratulations on sucking again.
No, it's like it's not even participation. It's like you're bad.
Didn't we?
You got something to win.
Hang on.
That's the definition of a participation trophy.
Where did we finish in the standings?
Last.
Oh, so we should have won it.
Last.
Yes. There's only one movement. It's like the bottom 15 or certain percentages. There was only two teams that flipped. Everybody else landed on the spot that they had the percentage to get.
Yep. Didn't Seattle jump up?
Seattle's 2.
Yeah. They were always going to be either 2 or 1.
Oh, were they? I thought they were 3. I thought they were at.
Any word on if that expansion draft is going to be televised like it should be?
Probably not.
I don't know. I do want to talk about the expansion draft later.
I say we do a whole episode of that one for sure.
What about this is another esports thing I learned. This might be in other sports too, but relegating.
Damn, don't. Esports don't have soccer.
Yeah, relegating is a European thing.
Okay. The worst team in the league gets kicked out. They're not in the league anymore, and they take the best team from the lower league. It's pretty cool.
Hi, welcome to 2021. That's been happening for a long time.
Thank you, of
course, for joining the conversation.
Yeah, but word of advice, Kyle, you throw the best AHL team in the NHL, and then they'll get relegated back down the next year.
Yeah, 99% of the time, the team that got knocked up is getting knocked down.
So you think the Sabres could be every AHL team?
No.
In a best of 7 series? Yeah, I do, actually. It was the old narrative where, like, Alabama could beat the Cleveland Browns. Like, no. Like, I don't care how much you dominate a lower league. In a normal season, no, you can't win. You can't survive. You might steal a couple games here and there, but you're not going to actually do good consistently.
Probably, yeah. Definitely wouldn't work in any of the established
I
leagues.
I would love to watch a healthy Jack Eichel against an AHL team. I don't even need 17 other guys. You have an empty net. I don't care. He would still win. And I am not an Eichel fan, but he is still better than 100% of the AHL.
You have to figure how long has Eichel been in the league for?
8 years, actually.
8 years. So
forever.
he's 8 years more matured than anybody in the AHL.
Ah!
He's playing at an NHL level, not an AHL level. Like that's always the step up is always. How many players in the AHL right now are going to be on NHL rosters? Going to be playing on the first line of an NHL roster. How many of them right now?
Right. Yeah.
10% maybe.
guys in the AHL are going to be your third, fourth liners, whatever, right now, for the most part. There are players down there that have plenty of NHL experience. Nathan Pace just retired. Like, he's been playing forever, and he was
but that's also old.
Well, that's
old
it.
And
right.
you're in the AHL.
You're not good. If you have NHL experience in the AHL, that just means you're not good anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you're over the hump.
If you have a Skinner, Eichel, Reinhart line, and that's your entire team, you play them for 60 minutes, and they're tired for half of it, they'll still fucking win because they're better.
Yeah.
And that's the Sabres. They're one of the worst teams in sports history right now. You want to go, like, you look at soccer, any of the soccer leagues, football, whatever you want to fucking say, Europe. To our Europe fans, how you doing? They're terrible. Like, anyone that's fucking knocked up is just gonna last like a week, and then they get knocked back down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Congrats, esports. Created something new.
I don't even know. I don't follow a sport that does that, but I've heard of it, and I thought it wouldn't work I don't think it'd work in the U.S. because there's such a huge skill gap between the upper and the lower leagues. But for some sports, it could be interesting.
There is in every sport. Let's be honest, dude.
Well,
you're a top 10 team in that sport.
Well, then no one would have to suffer.
Bottom.
You wouldn't have to suffer through the Sabres every year then. It wouldn't work for this either.
You still have them. They're just in a bottom league.
Yeah.
It's not like they just disappear. They fall off the face of the earth. They're still there.
I can't watch AHL hockey.
Remember when we had a hockey team? They're not here anymore.
They're in the AHL. They could come back next year.
Yeah.
They will.
Imagine the lockouts that would happen because of contract talks when you find out, you're going to get relegated if you finish bottom, and then your pay's going to get cut in half because you're in the AHL now.
Could you imagine, like, the NHL PA, or any, like, NFL, like, any, like I was saying, the American sports, the PAs would have a field day with grievances.
Oh, yeah.
Physician's assistants? What's PAs?
Players Association.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right. All right. Do you guys want to go to the questions or whatever?
I got a couple questions.
Oh, yeah, so do I. You want to go first, Dick? You want me to?
I already technically went first in my burn alive, so go ahead.
All right, guys. So this is a scenario-based question.
If you come up with some of them of mine, I'm going to be actually pretty upset.
No, I don't. Maybe you're a burglar, and you're going in to rob someone's house, but you can only take something that is going to mildly inconvenience the person. What are you taking?
I already thought it was a Dane Cook, or I think it's remote batteries.
Toothbrushes would be good.
What was it?
Toothbrush?
Toothbrushes, all the toothbrushes.
That would be actually a really good one.
Yeah.
So is the objective to inconvenience them the smallest amount, or
it's just an annoyance to them? Like, damn it, I used to have this thing. Where is it? Or this doesn't work now. Or I can't do this now.
What about car key? Taking all their keys?
Oh,
I'm not gonna take their
oh
keys.
man,
it's a huge wild. I would swap HDMI cables on the TV. So like, their PlayStation was HDMI 1, but now also HDMI 2.
That's a good one. I would unscrew one screw from every doorknob so they're all loose.
That would honestly, that piss me the fuck off.
What about shaving their head? If you could shave their head,
What?
A burglar, not a robber. That's assault and stuff.
What about murdering them? I was like,
I'm not gonna murder them. I'm just gonna shave their head. If I can guarantee them to wake up, I'm gonna shave their head.
I'm taking their microwave plate.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I can still microwave.
Yeah, but it's
true.
The plate doesn't proportionally.
It's not gonna get perfectly warm all the way around.
It's gonna mildly inconvenience them.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna pour food dye into their water heater, so when they use hot water for a while, it's just colored, and they're like, "What?"
Like the blue toilet stuff.
But now I want to do that to somebody.
It's like an upper decker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that. By the way,
Do you know what that is, Kyle?
It's pooping in the top of a toilet.
Yeah. All right.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that's not mildly inconvenience. I hate plumbing though, so especially shitty plumbing.
Haha, shitty Fleming.
Oh.
Yeah,
Slightly unscrew all their light bulbs.
I was just thinking that.
It's a good one.
Mhm.
I don't know, it's thought I would just kidding.
Yeah, I'll probably think of
You want
like.
alternate questions? I only got
Sure.
3.
I only got one more, or I got a couple.
All right. Would you rather love a sport but you physically just cannot play it, or would
I
you
do.
rather be amazing at a sport but hate the sport? Like in my case, love hockey but never be able to play hockey, or I hate tennis but like I'm amazing at tennis and could have a career at it.
Is this just for one sport, or is this like hypothetically this is the only sport?
You're only good at one sport.
Okay. Huh.
I would rather just enjoy the sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still play it or watch it, but you just like could not play it at all. Like if you
There-
wanted to play, you just couldn't learn how to skate.
There already are sports I enjoy that I can't play, so I know that. But
Pretty
the
much,
time.
it is a matter of do you want to keep your lifestyle or do you want to be a millionaire doing something you hate?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not a competitive person, so even if there's like a say like golf or something, I was suddenly very good at, and I was making money off of it, it's still like I'm not a competitive person, so it wouldn't be something I'm gonna enjoy probably. So
I think
yeah,
I'd suck it up and just be playing a sport I fucking hate for like
Yeah,
I'd be
me too.
making a million
that's
bucks.
true.
I'll pick up another hobby in the off season.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
not sports related.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
buy a hockey team so that way I can enjoy it that way.
Right.
All right, go ahead, Sean.
All right. Let's see. It's not really a question, but it was a fun fact. You guys know the actor that plays Obi-Wan Kenobi in the original, or not the original, the first 3, Ewan McGregor.
Mhm.
Did you know why he wanted to be in the Star Wars movies?
Does he like Star Wars?
Because he likes holding a rod in his hand.
Because he wanted to get with Natalie Portman?
Ewan McGregor?
Yeah,
Why did
Ewan
he wanna
McGregor.
be in-
Oh.
Who is Qui-Gon? Guy from
I
Take.
was Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
Liam
he
Neeson.
wanted to get with Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson's Nissan. Liam Neeson's Nissan is he's on a Nissan. Anyways, you wanted to get with who?
What?
Oh, old meme I saw a long time ago.
You can't just do that. I mean, what? You just like step back to like, oh yeah, it was fine. That
Yeah,
didn't
Fucker
just happen.
bust out in a dance.
Yeah.
But
he
yeah,
wanted
Liam.
to- go.
Oh.
Well, answer the question. Or ask. Do you know?
I'm gonna assume because he's British. I don't know why.
He likes the color green.
No.
Blue. Yeah, blue.
He wanted to be in it because his uncle was in A New Hope. His uncle played Wedge. The pilot.
Mm.
He used to go to the set and watch the filming and stuff when he was
Oh.
growing up as a kid, him and his mom. And he was a huge Star Wars fan from after that. So when he got the opportunity to play in the movie, he's like, yeah, I definitely want to be in Star Wars.
I wonder how those guys feel about being in some of the worst movies. Then the new trilogy came out, and you're like, you know what? At least it wasn't that bad.
We don't suck anymore.
Yeah, we suck
Especially-
less.
I think Liam Neeson's character died in the first one, so that's widely considered the worst of the 3. So that's
No, I mean I thought the first one wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. The second one I liked the most. The third one was just kind of stupid.
out of the new ones, or I mean the prequels.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
prequels.
the second one was definitely the best. Third one, I have to agree. I think second is best, first is second best, and third is the worst.
I liked
I
the
think-
third one up until like the very ending. The very ending was very.
I thought the ending was cool. Like the final
How
fight.
it ended.
I guess the
high ground, Anakin.
that's
We
awesome.
got so many good memes out of that.
Yeah,
I know.
it was actually a really cool fight. Like it was really long, well choreographed, and it was very like emotionally impactful. I guess.
First
I
movie
like-
gave us Jar Jar Binks, and that guy tried to kill himself.
Yeah, you ever see the deleted scene where Jar Jar Binks dies?
Yeah. Yeah.
Falls down the
no.
waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't get out of the little boat at Naboo, and he just goes over a waterfall. Goodbye, Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, that guy like really tried to kill himself.
Which honestly doesn't make much sense because he can breathe underwater. So why would a waterfall kill him?
I mean, you could fall
The
on
impact.
rocks. It's gravity still.
If rocks, though.
I mean, that's
I
what
can-
kills
Naboo is
most
pretty
people going
nice.
over Niagara Falls is like what you're falling on.
Yeah.
I can't breathe when I'm on a rock, by the way. So
Just on a rock?
On a
yeah,
rocket.
yep.
You guys know you can't breathe if you're biting your bottom lip.
I definitely can.
Out of your
So
mouth.
you've lied,
Out of your mouth.
It's like,
huh?
Out of your mouth. Bite your bottom lip and try and breathe out of your mouth.
It works. Sean, I know what he's talking about. I'm a medical miracle.
Same.
I can't do all that.
Sean, do you just have like a solid like tooth? You don't have teeth on your top. You just have a tooth that doesn't let air through.
Yeah, you can't breathe normal.
Well, I can breathe through my nose.
All right. Thanks for adding to the street. Just did it to humiliate you guys. All
I'm
right,
so
Jake, what's your other
confused.
question?
Shit. What's your guys' most overrated movie?
Overrated.
The
Hmm.
entire Fast and the Furious series.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
Went to the movies today and there's trailers.
Thank
for,
God he
for
died.
F-
Otherwise, they would have made more.
They still are. There's a new one coming
I
out.
know, but this is the
F9.
last, supposedly the last
F9.
one.
Like, why is this still happening? John Cena's his brother. Spoilers.
Yeah. Supposed to say spoiler before you say shit.
I don't care. That movie sucks. Spoil the whole thing.
I
Cars
did
are gonna
hear
crash.
crazy rumor that the Fast and the Furious series and Jurassic World may be crossing.
That'd be absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, I heard
What?
that. Oh god.
Are they gonna drive dinosaur-shaped cars?
Oh, the
I don't know.
dinosaurs in the new ones are going to be weapons. So it's going to be Dom's got to go stop the mass destruction because, I was a street racer and now I'm saving the world because that makes complete fucking sense.
Oops, we're all
You really-
frozen. My bad.
I'm
I'll
not
get it.
frozen. Jake's frozen.
I'm not frozen. I just
It's just
can't get over the
disgusting.
idea of it.
Where's overrated?
I mean, he's not in the new movie,
There we
so
go.
Oh,
Vin Diesel.
yeah, he
He's not
is.
in the new
Yeah.
Jurassic World.
Oh, Jurassic World, no, but
No,
yeah,
I'm just saying there was
Fast and
talks that there's
Furious.
going to be crossovers coming.
that'd be terrible. That'd be really.
Terrible.
Hmm.
What was the
Overrated.
question
movie.
again? Worst, most hated movie?
Most overrated. movie.
Overrated.
Overrated?
Mine is super bad.
Hmm. Okay. What don't you like about it?
It's just not funny.
To
There's
you.
there's like 3 funny parts, and it's got such a cult following for not so fun movie.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
Zoolander.
Zoolander's
Ooh.
terrible.
I like that one. So yeah, I
can't
guess
stand
that
Ben
works.
Stiller as a main actor.
What?
You
You don't like Ben Stiller?
Ben Stiller as a main actor.
You Meet the Fockers or Meet the Parents?
Yeah, I don't like those ones.
I mean,
Oh,
I don't
King
either. It's just
Polly.
those are very. They got a huge cult hit too. So I
Yeah.
just about that.
Really,
Okay.
only one movie I really like where he's the main actor is that Secret Life of Walter Mitty. That was it.
I like that movie.
Yeah, I thought that was a cool movie. Other than that, not a fan.
But you, Kyle.
I don't know. Titanic. That's highly rated, right?
I mean, you could. Yeah, I'll go with that.
I mean, it's not an awful movie, but I don't think it's just a love story based on a boat.
But
So
I'll add one more. Pandora. No, was that what it is? Yeah, Pandora.
no,
Avatar,
that's the
Avatar.
place.
Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar. It's people love it. I don't think it's that great. The
I don't
story
remember
is
it.
weird.
I
like
watched
9
it.
hours long.
Yeah, it's
I'm-
long. And they already have like 4
7.
of them planned. Yeah. Somehow I was
Really?
just looking, the bad guy in the first one who dies, very clearly dies. He's in the next 3. So I don't know how they're going to create that story.
That all that was
What?
like it's got such a cult following for that one because it was the first of the wave of 3D movies.
Yeah.
That's what started it all.
Yeah, and then it faded away, and now no one cares.
Nobody cares.
Back to Kyle's comment. Growing up as a kid, my grandparents had the Titanic on VHS, You just put in the second movie, and that was all you needed to watch. You didn't need
It's
to
the
see the
boobies.
whole love scene. Yeah, it was, and the ship sinking. You just watch the second half. Same with like Pearl Harbor. Just watch the second half of the movie.
That was a terrible movie too.
Yeah, they needed to keep the love bullshit out of that movie.
There's
What
a
was that
love
other
story in Pearl Harbor?
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, Pearl Harbor. The whole beginning portion of the movie is all a love story because these two go off and fight, and one plane crash, and she falls in love with his best friend, and he comes back, and then hey, look, Pearl Harbor's happening. Let's go fight the Japs.
Yeah, we're pals again.
Yeah.
Midway sucked too. What a trash movie that was.
Really, that wasn't good.
That was bad. It was so bad.
All right, what you got? Another one, Connor?
I got two more.
Okay, I only got one more, so we're
Okay.
working perfectly.
All right. So if you were allergic, had a food allergy that you aren't allergic to now, which food would you pick and why? Like which one would you miss the most? I know it's kind of like
So, what you want to be allergic to that you like the most?
pretty much like say you can't have strawberries.
What would
or you
suck
can't
the
have
most?
wheat. Yeah, what would suck the most not being able to have that anymore?
Chicken. If I was allergic, I honestly like that is 90% of my diet is chicken, some form of chicken.
Yeah, meat in general. You could be allergic to meat. That would really blow.
I think
Caffeine.
peanut butter might be really bad because I have at least like a quarter cup of peanut butter a day.
I remember Thumbs going over to his house and he's got a fucking spoon of peanut butter in his mouth.
Good source of protein for sure.
Yeah, but rice too because I like trying new foods and most places around the world use rice with everything and it's great. So that would
Beer,
just cut out like.
beer's made of rice.
Oh really?
Bud Light made of rice.
I don't know if you can have a rice allergy though, but
Yeah, you can.
Probably grain.
For
Yeah.
sure. Grain.
Yeah.
Grain
Yeah.
allergy.
Rain.
I'm
What
okay
about-
being allergic to salad.
Yes, I am allergic to salad. That's what I said.
Okay.
I said pork, so you couldn't have like pulled pork or pork roast or pork chops or ham or bacon,
Hot dogs.
hot dog. Yeah, I said pork.
Hot
No
dogs
more
are pork.
Nathans. Yeah.
No more
Hot dogs are
Salmon's.
kind of everything.
Yeah, it's really not one thing. It's not made good.
Not to go off tangent, but I found out there's a restaurant down here called Buffalo Brothers, and they sell buffalo-style pizza, chicken wings, beef on Wicks, Salen's hot dogs. They have bison chip dip and Loganberry.
Ooh,
Nice.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool. You should try it.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I like a lot of that stuff. I'm not a big fan of beef on whack, actually.
I'm not either.
I've never had one actually.
Grew up on it.
Okay. It's
Grew
unique,
up
so
on
I,
bagel pizzas doesn't mean I like it.
I love bagel pizzas.
I do eat them now, but I try not to eat it.
Do you make your own bagel pizzas?
Yeah,
I love like
Like the
making
whole
stuffing
large
pizzas.
bagels? That's
Yeah.
great.
you cut it and you get 10 pizzas out of it.
cool. I remember we did a
Food
fire.
comes by.
Yeah, I know. You
Food
never had a
comes
bagel
by.
pizza?
No, I've had
You've
bad
never
like
been that
pizza
kind of bored.
bagel bites, but I don't like those. So, but yeah, that sounds cool. Do you have cooking? Do you just cook in the oven?
Yeah, you do it like on a baking sheet, pretty much.
That's kind of neat. It's like a little tiny personal pizza. We did a fire thing at your house or someplace I don't remember, and you had these like sandwich things, and you made like pizza sandwiches.
Hobo pies.
Oh, well, pies.
Yeah, he burnt mine.
So
You didn't have to mention that.
I didn't even care. It's just a funny joke now.
okay, so
Had to
Jake
dig.
is okay at cooking them, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, he can cook them.
Rachel's taken over and she's perfected it.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Honestly, it all depends on the thing. Like I had a steel one when we were growing up, and we bought a cast iron one. That thing was the tits.
The tits.
Yep.
Both of them in my mouth.
Yeah, you know what I did one year when we went camping? I cooked a burger inside one. Just cooked over. It was like a frying pan.
Nice.
Turned out great.
Yeah,
Yeah, those things
makes
are the
sense.
best.
All right, my last question. Would you rather have a hot sister that everybody wants to fuck or a hot mom that everybody wants to fuck?
Everybody?
Everybody. Scissor me timbers and all.
Oh man.
They're both kind of the same to me. I don't think either one would matter. What the difference would be?
Are you saying your sister is your mom?
One can end up your daddy.
Some places your sister's your mom. Some places your aunt's your mom. It's crazy.
Alright, I got a good answer. I'm gonna say mom. Just so I can have like siblings all over the place. Just like everywhere you go, there's just siblings.
The fucking factory or
You called
something.
your mom a whore?
Well, I guess it's not necessarily. Well, I don't know.
They don't have to sleep with her. They just think she's attractive.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know.
I'm just fucking. Yeah. I mean, I didn't say they had to fuck them. It was just they want. So they would probably actively try to. Whether or not they would succeed, I guess it would depend on your mother or sister.
Huh.
I'd say my mom because it wouldn't be my responsibility to have to defend her. If it was my sister, yeah, I'm not gonna let some dickhead defend or go after her. It's my dad's responsibility. He can
Why are you gonna cock block your sister?
not. I don't.
If you were raised with them though, and if it's like once they get to legal age, it activates and suddenly everyone's attracted to them, or
Doesn't always work out that way, Kyle.
or
There
if
are
it's
things like pedophiles out there.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
So
where
that
all
would be
the ages are
scary.
activated.
Yes.
So yeah, it's either you get I don't know. That'd be a lot. So I think I'm going with Sean's answer too. Like you don't have to deal. It's not your problem. Chances are, you might not have the best upbringing depending on how you came to be. But
I thought of this question because of the song Stacy's Mom.
oh. Okay.
Like, would you want to go over this person's house just to hang out with their mom, pretty much, or the off chance that you'd be able to hang out with their mom?
Okay. What about you, Jake?
Yeah, you never answered your question.
I don't know. I didn't think of it.
Oh my god.
I wasn't doing it. I don't know. I'd say sister. Because, like, growing up, you're always going to be with your mom. But, like, your sister is going to be moving. If we're assuming they're of age, which legally we have to, they most likely have moved out. And you don't have to see it. But, like, if you have your friends over, your mom's going to be there.
Right, Dick?
I didn't say anything.
I know you're thinking it.
I didn't say anything.
What about brother or dad? Does
He's
that
on.
change
I'm
it?
not saying anything. What?
What if it's brother or dad? Does that change it? Instead of mother or sister, it's brother. The options are
A hot
brother
brother
or
and a
dad.
hot dad.
No, I don't think so. I think
No.
it's.
Oh yeah,
I
for,
mean,
for
all-
chat.
Premise. I don't want my say I'm a girl. I don't want my friends that are coming over to try and get with my dad, or or if I'm her brother, I don't want my friends coming over to trying to get with my sister.
Came back at a confusing time. At least
Yeah, we're talking about if you'd rather have your sister or mom be super attractive, and
You
everyone
gotta
is
fuck her.
trying to have relations with them.
I love how he gives like the G version of it.
I mean, we don't have to be. We're allowed to be explicit on.
Yeah, so you're saying would it be like as a
We
as
just
a
showed
male?
a Bluetooth dildo.
Oh yeah,
We can say other words.
yeah. If that doesn't get us off,
Yo, I'm a straight G, so gotta keep it G. But yeah, it just
I'm saying as a male, your brother or father is attractive, and all of your friends that are girls want to have sex with them. Would that be different?
wait. I guess, yeah. Yeah, would you pick a different answer? Like, you picked mom. Would
I
you
just
pick
probably
dad
wouldn't have any
still?
friends that are girls. Like that'd be easier to
Well,
do.
you said it could be any gender, too, so all your guy friends would be attracted.
Then yes, it makes it different.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
it does.
Those birthday parties would be crazy.
Oh my god!
Oh, okay.
Hey Timmy, can
Uh,
you blow out my candle?
Let's not get on that tangent.
All right, that's fair.
That's not a good one to get on.
That is a weird question, though.
That's a good one. I like it, Jake.
I try.
All right.
Last one.
My last question. It's a little bit of a scenario based here. So you have the chance to go to Game 7 for the Sabres at home for Eastern Conference Finals with prime seats. So whatever your choice. Like if you want club seats with all the amenities against the glass, behind the benches, behind the box, or whatever is your most prized spot that you want to sit in that arena. But there's only a 50-50 chance that they win.
It's always a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, that's usually how the games go.
You either win or you lose.
Okay, well, hold
Especially
on.
at Game 7.
Yes. All right. Well, or you don't go and they win, but you can't pay attention to the game, check on the game, anything until the game is gone final.
Oh, definitely sit in for the chance to win.
What did they lose? You just had the opportunity. They could have had the
I don't
opportunity
care
to
if
go to
they
the
win
Stanley
or
Cup.
lose.
This is for the.
I just want to
the
watch
Stanley
hockey.
Cup, or
This is to go to the Eastern Conference Finals, just so it's not to
this
win
is
the cup. It's because
to
you wouldn't
go
want
to
to
the
miss the
cup or to
opportunity.
go to the Eastern Conference.
To go to the cup,
To go to the cup.
because I wouldn't want to take that chance. I'd pick regardless if we were going to win or lose the cup. If we were going to go to the cup. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
I knew they were
I
gonna win
would
the
pick
cup.
the second one. I'd be fine not watching it. As if I knew that they were gonna I knew it, or
Yeah.
like it was just like
100% that they're going to win if you do not pay attention.
Yeah, I
to the
wouldn't
game
watch it.
until it's over.
I've watched a Game 7 Eastern Conference game, and we lost. I would gladly sit this one out for the greater good.
What if it was like just 90%? So they're way more likely to win if you don't watch, but they still could lose.
That wasn't my question.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Don's
fair.
question, Kyle.
All right. But yeah, I personally am generally, when I'm a fan of a sport, I like watching good matches rather than just my team win. I guess I'm not very.
He didn't say it wouldn't be a good match. What if it's an overtime winner?
But then you can't watch it.
That's what I'm like. I'm sorry. I was just assuming you were saying like if they won, it was an automatic win. It would be like a blowout. I thought.
Oh
that's
no,
what-
no. I would rather watch them. If I was a big fan of a team, I guess I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I would rather watch a really good game, which a Game 7's probably going to be, than guarantee my team win. Because if I'm gonna try to enjoy the hockey, but I guess it's interesting that they get into the Stanley Cup too. There's probably going to be some good games there.
It could be like you can't watch a single Stanley Cup Finals game with the Sabres, but they're gonna win all of them. I would do that too. Like honestly, if it came to playoffs, I would take every bet that I could. Be like, yeah, if I don't watch it, maybe it's
So I was
first
just gonna
game, the
ask.
first round. Okay, won't watch it. Let's get this win. One win down, 15 more to go.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Are you allowed to bet on it?
Ooh, that's a good follow-up question.
That's a good one. You know they're going to win, so you bet the money line or the puck line or whatever
Yeah.
every night.
Mm-hmm. That changes
That's a good
things.
one.
But yeah, Rick, how about you can't bet on it? Because otherwise, there's.
Yeah, ask the guy with Vegas. This is his background. If he
Yeah. Yeah. What would you rather do then?
Because see now, right now, like this coming year, if that was it, then yes, I would sit it out. If you would say like, situationally, yeah, they haven't won yet, so yeah, I want them in there. If they had one or a couple, I'd be like, maybe I'll just watch this one because it wouldn't be as big a deal. But yeah, they haven't won, so yeah, I'm definitely sitting out to guarantee they're going to be in there.
That's a good point.
I mean, I bring up the question because down here they were talking on the radio about the Dallas Mavericks playing, and one of the guys on the radio was talking about how he's going to the game, and they were like, "Well, if you went to the game," and that was the scenario. He went to the
Did you
game, they
answer?
lost.
Oh.
Did the Mavs lost Game 7?
They're out. They Lost this afternoon.
Jeez.
They were up,
Oilers.
weren't they?
2-0.
Was it 2-0? I was thought it was 3-1. Sucks to suck.
Yep.
That's all I got.
All right, I'm exhausted. Are you guys good?
Hi, exhausted. I'm Jake.
No, I thought you were a tired mofo.
I am a fucking tired mofo, man.
Yeah.
Can't
Same.
stop, won't stop.
We weren't Iron Man, but we had only one sub today. We could have used more bench warmers.
I scored.
You did? You're off the pine? You got the yips going?
Yeah, well, I missed an empty net before that, and I was like, oh, it's happening all over again. And then I took a shot. I was entering the zone. I took like a hard wrist shot, and it went in. And like literally, I had to ask because I couldn't tell, so I had to ask the ref. I was like, "Did that go in?" He's like, "Yeah." And then Tom came up to me. He's like, "Did that go in?" Yeah. Nobody believed it.
That's funny.
Now you're going to go on a tear. The yips are
I mean, I
gone.
scored twice. Should have had like 5.
There
Whatever.
you go.
Yeah. All right. But are you guys good?
Yep.
Any final
Good,
thoughts?
bro.
Long episode. Sorry for the long episode, guys, but hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, we had a lot of pent up talking.
Yeah, we haven't been here in a while, so it was a,
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
good session.
Answer the questions as you watch along.
Yeah. Give us
Yeah.
feedback. Let us know what you guys think of the new look.
Yeah. Well,
New
probably-
look. I've lost
probably
weight.
change too. All right.
I gained weight.
I'm a fat fuck.